I'm Mario Benassi. I'm at Kroschel Films Wildlife Center, and we're at the edge of the world here, right on the edge of one of the greatest wilderness expanses left on the planet. At the park where we interpret lots of the wildlife that live here in Alaska.
My name is Steve Kroschel. I live north of Haines, about 32 miles off the Haines Highway, and I run the Kroschel Wildlife Center. I've worked with wild animals my whole life, starting in northern Minnesota as a little bundle of joy, I guess.
Okay, so I like to say we get people from the cruise ship and we kind of show them a world that they didn't really know existed. In a way, they're seeing animals in a way that they've never seen them before, and nor will they ever see them again in this way. The experience is very unique, and actually it's a glimpse into my personal life and my partner Steve's personal life. We have been animal trainers and filmmakers since, the early 80s. And so this is really our passion, and I'm so lucky that I get to do what I love to make a living.
Well, I grew up in a family that worked with animals already, so this is what I knew, one of my ability to reason and understand and explore the world. And so then I built upon that and would go to school, of course, and would share animals and stories and all experiences with my classmates, the teachers, and it always went so well that I just kept cultivating that idea. And then thus was born this wildlife education aspect of my life. I always loved wilderness areas, and in northern Minnesota it's very beautiful, very lovely, but one of my father's best friends moved to Anchorage when I was just a little boy, less than 10 years old, and he wrote back in these little postcards, little experiences he had, and the postcards themselves are beautiful scenes of Alaska, and I thought, oh, that's where I want to go. There's very few places in this world now that are figured out. Every place has been explored, it seems, and trampled upon. Alaska is one of those still elusive last frontiers. We all know that, and there are parts of it that are still a frontier. That, I think, is the lure.
People like Steve and I, we are, oh my gosh, we're odd ducks. we're really kind of eccentric in that, when I was 4 years old, I saw a guy with a hawk on his fist, and I knew from that moment forward what I was going to do with my life, and I became a falconer. When I was 11, I got my very first hawk, and I was licensed, a federal license at that age. And then it just kind of blossomed from there. I started shooting film in 1983. Well, Steve, he was doing the same thing in Minnesota. His family they were taking in orphaned animals. I started taking in orphaned animals at a young age because they needed people who had expertise in taking care of wild animals. And you know, we both were making films. I was working for PBS and then National Geographic and Discovery, and he was doing the same thing. And one day he told me, he said, you know, he said, maybe we should join forces, he said, and set up an interpretive wildlife center in Alaska. And I thought, yeah, that'd be a great idea. But I thought, you know how people talk. I thought, oh, this isn't gonna happen. Well, in 2001, he called me and he said, you gotta come up here and check out this place. And so I came up and we found the town just adorable, and the sense of community was incredible. And so we just got sucked right in.
I had bought a little piece of land up here, and I thought this is where I would like to continue on this educational bent that I had. And it took a few years to get it going. It was established. It was no government help to do it financially. It was just the help of friends, aid of family, and we were able to establish it. And I brought some of those animals from Minnesota here, and then there were orphans that came from the wild here, and thus we have this viable center to this day.
I think telling people how extraordinarily powerful birds of prey are. I think that's the thing I enjoy the most, because people don't realize that birds of prey, they're dinosaurs. They are really dinosaurs. It's like I have on my fist a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it is unbelievable. The way their mind works, and they turn their head, and it's like they're like a robot almost. Incredibly powerful, and people are just dumbfounded when they hear that golden eagles can kill a wolf. They just, wow, a 12-pound golden eagle. If there were 100-pound eagles on this planet, there wouldn't be any humans. You know, I hope that people take away from this place a heightened sense of reality and their place in the natural world, and the fact that we are earthlings, and that this is it. This is, you know, there is no plan B, planet B. We're here, and these are our relatives, and they really have something to give us. In fact, they enrich our lives in ways that nothing else can. And I think that's why people really gravitate towards nature.
There's so many experiences to share, but what I try to get across is that all of us need nature to be truly healthy.